found you living in deepest rain as our hands we.
Hey guys, it's a new week. So obviously it's a new vlog too. I have to work today, so I'm wearing something dark. I did not heat style my fronts today because I'm definitely going to curl them tomorrow, and I don't want to put too much heat on them all the time. I'm probably just going to use my scrunchie to put them up when I'm working anyway, so it doesn't really matter. That's the fit. I'm wearing ballerinas. Hi guys, I'm home again. Work was actually fun. For any of you who is curious, my boyfriend owns a restaurant and I've recently started learning how to roll sushi and working there because obviously restaurants are family businesses most of the time, okay? I've been doing service before and I did the paperwork in the background, but service is just not really my thing. I'm too emotional for service, I feel like. If somebody comes in and they are not in the best mood, I immediately get the vibe and I'm scared. I'm terrified. I don't want to piss them off. And then I'm just too scared to go to the table. And if I do get someone who is a little mad, then I really don't want to go to this table anymore. And especially if it gets stressful and people get a little mad because maybe they have to wait or I don't know. It's just not for me. Service is not for me. So I'm learning how to roll sushi now and it's so much fun. And I'm actually so much better if I can just do my thing in silence. That's better for me. I cleaned the apartment. I did some paperwork. Then I took off my makeup. And now I'm in bed with a mask. And I'm going to read something. And I feel like it's well deserved.
How you brought me comfort for truth. So come and hold my heart again, give a reply. Don't let the light go out on me. Come and hold my heart again, give a reply.
Hey guys, it's a new day. My tattoo is fresh. I'm working today. I still put on a cute outfit. And yeah, you will see it. See you later. Hey guys, I finished work. I'm back in bed. I didn't sleep well last night. I don't know why. I just keep waking up, which is one of the typical problems with hyperthyroidism and my autoimmune disease. It has been getting less though. I do sleep better overall, but I don't know if it's just if I have like the tiniest bit of an extra worry or an extra stress, I suddenly cannot sleep anymore. So it's getting better, but it's not ideal yet, but it's just a slow progress, as my doctor said as well. It's gonna take time. So I'm back in bed. I will probably read now and take a nap, and then I will do some uni stuff. Hey guys, I'm back from work. I'm meeting a friend later and I decided I'm going to sit down and talk about books with you guys before I'm leaving. If you know me, you know books are my favorite topic. Sadly, I've been working and doing uni and taking care of Milo and the apartment because I don't want it to get too messy just because I'm busy now. So sadly, I haven't been getting around to reading as much as I usually do. I still do read every day. So currently I'm 75% into The Ashes and the Star-Cursed King, which is the second part to The Serpent and the Wings of Night. I hope that was right. It is a vampire book, so I wasn't too sure if I would like reading it in spring now, which might be a little stupid because you can read any book anytime. But sometimes I just prefer fairy fantasy books instead of vampire fantasy books in the spring. However, my mom also really wanted to read this, so I bought it for us and we are both reading it currently. I think it's really good. I feel like sometimes the second book kind of disappoints if the first book was really good. This one is not like that. I'm not bored. I love seeing the story of Uriah continue. I'm reading it in German, so I haven't thought about how I would say her name in English. I'm gonna say Uriah. I think she's going through a lot of developments, and I think it's really interesting. So I'm having a great time. I don't want to spoil it too much, but if you read the first book, you definitely should read the second one as well. I think it's worth it. Surprisingly, I'm also 69% into Daisy Hates. I say surprisingly because if you watched any of my reading vlogs last year, you know I did not enjoy Magnolia Parks. I'm just a fantasy girly through and through, and Magnolia Parks was too much of a high society drama for me. I don't know, she was just constantly crying about her cheating ex-boyfriend, but she could not let go of him, but she also couldn't really give him a chance anymore. It was really messed up and toxic, and I didn't really enjoy reading that for, I don't know, 400 pages, especially because it didn't come to a conclusion. However, this has become a guilty pleasure. This is not a genre I would usually read. It's mafia boss family vibes, but I kind of really like Daisy. I just think Daisy has a great personality with flaws, but these flaws are due to her trauma. She's smart, she's witty. I love reading from her point of view, so I have been enjoying this. A different book I have finished this month, or in the month of April, is Dance of Thieves. It has been recommended to me by a lot of people and I did enjoy it, but personally, because I read Powerless before reading Dance of Thieves, there were a lot of similarities, which is not supposed to mean anything, like I'm not implying anything. It's just that it was a little boring for me. I did enjoy it, but it felt like I was just reading the same book almost once again. I did love the banter between the two main characters. It was an interesting story, but it seemed and felt kind of similar to some things that have been happening in Powerless. So for me, it just wasn't anything new and surprising. So I wasn't as hooked, I would say. Still a good book. I think I gave it 4 stars. Because if it wasn't for me reading Powerless before it, I would have definitely loved that. So now I have a collection of books I want to read in May now, and it's quite a few. I don't know if I can do it. These are the books I'm looking at right now. I really want to read Fearless, but I think I'm still kind of taking a break from this type of book. I think it will be one of the last books I will read this month. I really want to read I Who Have Never Known Man. I've heard it's quite short actually, and it's really different from things I usually read, but I feel like I need something different. Maybe I can kind of pop up what it's about. I'm going into this not knowing what's going to happen, but I think it's going to be interesting. Then I want to read The Dead Poets Society. I feel like it's one of these what the fuck Richard genre books. I just love dark academia. I really enjoyed Babel, for an example, and The Secret History, so I'm looking forward to reading that. Even though this is also more of an autumn book. I don't know what's going on with me right now. I used to be really particular about the times I'm reading books in because I felt like it really influences the vibe. But I don't know. I've become a big mood reader at the moment. And also something very different for me because, as I mentioned a couple of times, I only read fantasy, romantasy, or dark academia. However, I caved and downloaded Flawless by Elsie Silver. I heard it's giving Yellowstone Ranch vibes. I don't know. This is a really fun fact about me. My mom's actually a horseback riding teacher. So I grew up riding on horses a lot. I actually had my own pony, but I quit when my pony died. Recently, by recently I mean like the past 2 years, I've been thinking about going back to horseback riding, and I've talked about it with my mom and other family members who are really into it and still have horses. And I will probably start riding again, which I'm really excited for because it reminds me of my childhood and I did really enjoy it back then. So I felt like it would be fitting to try out a book that goes into that direction. And by the way, I changed my Kindle cover. This was my small book update. I'm going to get ready to meet my friend now, and yeah, see you later, probably. Hey guys, I was just editing the vlog. Milo's playing. No booty pics here. I was just editing the vlog and I realized I didn't film an outro. And honestly, today is not exciting at all. It's just a rainy day in Germany. I was working. I will have to do uni stuff later again, so. And it doesn't even look pretty because the weather is so sad today. I'm sad. What are we barking at, Mila? I didn't hear anything. I'm lying, I did hear something. Anyways, I thought I would end this vlog here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon. I upload a long form video every week, and I post all of my shorts every day. So subscribe if you haven't yet. And I hope to see you soon. Bye bye!